Okay, today is June the 21st, 2023. And I just got finished watching the Nintendo Direct broadcast. To add a little context, this year, the Sony State of Play, or whatever they call their E3 broadcast, not really sure what they call it, but I guess it's the showcase, PlayStation showcase or something like that. But of course, it was atrocious. You know, Sony, the company with the letter S, right? As I call them, they pretty much threw their spotlight opportunity down the toilet and flushed it. But with that being said, then Microsoft came about and they had their Xbox showcase, which was also atrocious, but not as bad as the PlayStation showcase. And then today, Nintendo had their direct broadcast, which is basically their showcase. And honestly, even though it was just slightly better than the Xbox showcase, I still was not happy about the things that I seen. So this video, I'm going to be talking about Nintendo's Direct. Like I said, out of the three big companies, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, the Nintendo show was a little bit better. But all three companies did not really have a good showcase this year. Number one, when it comes to the Nintendo showcase or Nintendo Direct, they shown Super Mario RPG. Now, this is a game that I definitely wanted to be remade from the ground up. And it looks slightly better than the Super Nintendo version. It does look slightly better, but it's it's not enough. For me personally, it could have been more, and it should have been more. But that's just me personally, how I feel about it. Now, I did not see anything from the Xenoblade franchise in that showcase or in that Nintendo Direct. I did not see what I wanted to see, which would have been Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Nintendo should have shown that. They would have stole the whole entire E3 season. Even though we all know E3 is not a thing this year, but anyway, Nintendo would have came out on top if they would have shown a definitive edition to Xenoblade. So that's a lost opportunity. I did not see anything from the F-Zero franchise, which is another lost opportunity. I didn't see anything from the Punch-Out franchise, which is another lost opportunity. Okay? Did not see the brand new Atlas JRPG. I think it's from the franchise called RE Fantasy or something like that. I'm not really familiar with it, but it should have been on the Switch. So that's not good. What else? There was just too many Mario games. I don't think it should have been that many Mario games. So they have a brand new version of the Super Mario Brothers franchise. A new 2D game, and it looks slightly better than the new Super Mario series. But for me personally, it could have been better. So it's just not for me. I'm glad that Princess Peach has a game of her own coming out. Hopefully it's a sequel to Super Princess Peach. They need to keep that franchise going. They definitely do. And then there's basically a definitive edition to Luigi Mansion. I think it's 3, I believe, from the 3DS. Or maybe that's Luigi Mansion Part 2. I'm not really sure at the moment which number game in the series that is. But what else? It's just not... I didn't really see any hardcore JRPGs. You know, I've seen a lot of chibi style JRPGs in the Nintendo Direct, but I haven't seen anything huge that, hardcore gamers from the adult crowd or the late teenager crowd could sink their teeth into. I'm glad to see that they have Batman Arkham trilogy coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it looks great. But and also Pikmin 4, it looks pretty good, but it's not for me. Um, a lot of these games used to be for me. I used to be deeply into all of Nintendo first party franchises. I used to. I used to love these casual games as well, but I have one foot in and one foot out when it comes to the video game industry anyway. And then when it comes to first party games, I'm just looking for JRPGs. No chibi style either. But yeah, like I said, all three companies, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, they just didn't do good this year as far as titles, what they're showing to the public. It's just not a good year for all three of them. Just bad all the way around. So once we get out of 2023, I believe 2024 is going to be a way better year. There's a lot of good reasons to be happy when it comes to the Nintendo fandom, to Nintendo market. For us Nintendo gamers is what I'm saying. We know what's coming next year. So I'm not going to say it, but yeah, we know what's coming, and that's a good thing. If it don't come next year, then more power to Nintendo. They'll just release it the year after. I would assume they're really trying their best to beat the PS2 and the Nintendo DS unit sold record. I know that's something that they really truly want to do. So if we don't see what I think is coming next year, that means that they're really focused on trying to smash that record. But anyway, that's my thoughts on all three companies showcase, including the Nintendo Direct. That's how I feel about things. And yeah, until next time, Nintendo fans, peace. I'm out of here.